Hyperloop's next destination could be Indonesia. Indonesia could be the next country and perhaps the first in Southeast Asia to test a Hyperloop rapid transport system. Hyperloop Transportation Technologies has announced a $2.5 million feasibility study for 3 possible routes, including at least one to service Jakarta, which suffers extreme traffic congestion. A Hyperloop works by propelling a magnetically levitating passenger or cargo capsule through a depressurized tube. The low friction could enable it to exceed jetliner speeds. Hyperloop technology is perfectly suited to Indonesia, a country with a high population density but underdeveloped transport infrastructure. The Hyperloop's capsule vehicle would accelerate to cruising speeds using a linear electrical motor, and the near vacuum tubes would enable traveling as fast as 760 miles per hour. The company says travel time on the 560-mile route between Jakarta and Yogyakarta could be slashed to 25 minutes. The frictionless motion enabled by magnetic levitation or air bearings would provide an exceptionally smooth ride, leaving passengers refreshed rather than exhausted by what might otherwise have been a long drive. The feasibility study will examine routes first in Sumatra, then Jakarta, and then other parts of Java. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Keep watching to see more of what the transport of tomorrow could look like. Hyperloop full test run to take place in Vegas. Hyperloop One is planning to run the world's first full-size Hyperloop test within the next few months. Hyperloop One announced last week that it plans to execute a full test within the next 3 months at Apex Industrial Park in Las Vegas. According to a company spokesman, the test run will cover 500 linear meters. In May 2016, the company successfully tested its levitating electromagnetic motor on an open-air sled, reaching speeds of 116 miles per hour. The company said it is planning to have a full Hyperloop system ready to transport freight by 2020. The Hyperloop is based on the idea by Elon Musk of levitating pods powered by an electric propulsion system that would travel in near vacuum tubes at speeds of over 700 miles per hour. According to Musk's calculations, a Hyperloop trip from San Francisco to Los Angeles could be made in under 40 minutes. Hyperloop One says that after the full test run, it plans to extend the tube into a few kilometers. First Hyperloop One system coming to the United Arab Emirates. Hyperloop One has signed an agreement with Dubai's Roads and Transport Authority to build the world's first Hyperloop system. Hyperloop One's system will connect Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Its stations, called hyperportals, will be located in the city centers. Passengers will travel in pods, which come in 4 different configurations: cargo, coach, meeting, and lounge. The pods will pick up passengers at gates and travel autonomously to an underground level. There, they will be loaded inside a transporter capsule. Each transporter capsule will carry 4 pods. The capsules will be propelled by compressed air, using magnetic levitation, which eliminates friction, inside a tube kept at a near vacuum to eliminate air resistance. They can travel at a speed of up to 1,200 kilometers per hour. The Hyperloop will reduce what's now a 2-hour car trip between Abu Dhabi and Dubai to just 12 minutes. Hyperloop One said passengers inside the pods will not feel any discomfort, despite the extreme speeds. The capsules will stop at the hyperportal upon arrival, while the autonomous pods can either stop at the gates or continue beyond the hyperportal to take passengers to their destinations in the city. Hyperloop One said in a press release that the infrastructure does not have to work with the pods alone. It could also work with other self-driving vehicles. Tilting three-wheeled vehicle concept brings superbike style to the car. A Florida inventor has designed a three-wheeled vehicle that can tilt 52 degrees while cornering. The narrow tilting vehicle with non-tilting wheels is a reverse trike-style vehicle with 2 wheels at the front. The vehicle would use flat car tires rather than rounded motorcycle tires, as they do not tilt relative to the road. The cabin is managed by hydraulic actuators that create a cradle mechanism which allows the cabin to tilt when the angle of the road surface changes or a cornering G-force is being applied. The designer says the cabin can tilt up to 52 degrees, creating a flying sensation without using one's own body as a counterbalance. The designer of the vehicle is currently looking for partners to produce a prototype.